Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is super exciting to me because I got to sit down with one of my friends in the music industry, and that is Miss Kristy Rose. And I'm so excited for this interview because I met Kristy about 3 years ago at KAABOO, and I was able to do her interview at KAABOO. And we had such a good time sitting down and talking. And she's an incredible photographer, and she's also the editor-in-chief of Top Shelf Music magazine. So I wanted to sit down and talk to her about what she does in the music industry and how she makes a name for herself. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video because I had such a good time sitting down with Kristy and talking about her career. And excuse us if we seem a little too giddy and hyper and a little messy because this was the end of the day of day 3 at KAABOO, and we were both exhausted. I was sweaty all day, so I look like a mess, but we had such a great time. It was just that we were hyped and ready to go and be done for the night, and this is what we did at the end of the day. So thank you, Kristy, for taking your time to sit down with me. It made for a fun and interesting interview. So with that, I hope you guys enjoy the video. Thanks. Hey guys, I'm here with Kristy Rose. Hi. Thank you so much for being here.
Of course, thank you for allowing me to sit down with you. This one is actually the famous one. I don't know why she's talking to me, but blessed.
Oh, you're so sweet. I have known Kristy for a year.
Yes.
2 years? 2 years.
1 or 2 KAABOOs.
Yeah.
I've been here almost every year except for the first year. They were just like, no, you had a Top Shelf reggae publication, and yeah, they were like, no, try again. But then they've been like super nice ever since, and I've been here.
Amazing.
I mean, you've been here
3 years.
3 years. So we've known each other 3 years.
Yeah. So
happy 3-year anniversary, darling.
I'm so excited. Sentimental day, but she has been such a good friend in the pit. Every time I see you, it's seriously been amazing. So that is why I wanted to do this interview with you, because you have been so there's no competition, and that's the big thing that I've wanted to kind of do little videos for and talk about amazing other female photographers and people in the industry.
You're so sweet.
Because there is a set amount of competition, and I've never felt that around you. So I was
and you know what? There
are
are some festivals that there's tight space in the pit, and everybody's competing for the same shot, and it does get a little aggressive, but it never really is here.
Yeah.
But I mean, I just don't understand the hostility. We're all in it together.
Exactly.
I support everybody's publication as much as they support mine, and everybody's super talented. If anything, I'm bottom of the totem pole compared to some of these people here. I'm blessed to just be in your presence. Thank you.
Let's talk really quick about what you do, because you have your own publications.
Yes.
Can you
so
give a background
technically,
to that?
I really even shouldn't be shooting photos at this point. I have a whole staff. I'm blessed to have 23 photojournalists around the nation.
Shit.
Yes. Okay. So 7 years ago, out of the Bay Area, San Francisco Bay Area, Top Shelf Reggae was born, and it was a guy named Brian Ewan that did that out of Oakland, and he was editor-in-chief. It was for niche reggae rock, specifically because 7 years ago, that was we have our own thing going.
Yeah.
We had our own festivals. We had Cali Roots was in year 3 when we started the brand, and I say we as in I was there at the start. I was there shortly thereafter.
Okay.
And he pulled me on as a San Diego correspondent.
Yeah.
And I was supposed to write an article here, an article there, and I picked up a camera in college with my film degree.
Awesome.
But nobody wants to pay for video, so I just started shooting photos. And my ex was in the reggae band. It all kind of came together. And so after a couple years of that, he 3 years ago, we only had me and him writing.
Okay.
Pretty much. Everybody else dropped off. Maybe we had one photojournalist, Chris Gomez. Chris, if you're listening, props for staying on this long. But Chris Gomez was our only other shooter, and Brian and I were writing, and it was posting once a week. It wasn't a daily
nothing
thing.
Crazy.
It was yeah. And Brian had his second kid. He had a mortgage. He's an engineer in Pandora.
Wow.
So he has a very stressful job and had to take a paternity leave during when his daughter was going to be born. And that was 3 years ago. And I said, oh, you know what? I'm not quite done yet.
Yeah.
Why don't I just sub in as like managing editor? I do the day-to-day.
Wow.
And he never
came back.
It's 3.5 years later, and that was February 2016.
Wow.
And ever since then, I kind of went full speed with it. I'm like, well, where can this go? So for a long time, it was just me, and I was posting every single day.
Yeah.
I was writing something every single day and trying to do a full-time job. I owned a restaurant at the time. I'm just like, I have career ADD. I have career ADD, and I was still trying to shoot, and I was just like, brand awareness. And I guess people just caught on, and then we started having more and more shooters, like Chris Gomez is still there.
Yeah.
Shout out, Chris. But then more people started coming along, and I'm blessed. I have somebody, Sean McCracken here at Kaboo, who is just a machine. But yeah, so more and more people started joining the cause, and as of May this year, after 3 years, we are officially rebranded to Top Shelf Music.
Awesome.
We are not niche market anymore. We started covering other shows because I've always been like an alternative girl, and I love the legends of rock and roll, and I'm a new wave girl, and ska kid, and just you name it. I had a hip hop phase.
Everything now.
In 8th grade, I thought I was J-Lo. Like, I lived in Boise, Idaho, so that was really interesting. I was the only one shopping at Wet Seal, so.
I've been through that phase. I know that phase.
Right? I straight up thought I rolled my R's. It was borderline offensive. But yeah, so anyways, what am I talking about? Oh yes, we rebranded. So now we can be everywhere, and it's really exciting. And since we started posting every day, and after 3 years, we have 23 people nationwide and more.
Yeah.
Whoever wants to join the cause,
incredible.
head at topshelfmusicmag.com. We're always, it's growing.
Yeah.
It's getting there.
Also, your Instagram and your website and all that, I'll link below, so you guys go check it out.
Please.
Because, I mean, you guys do amazing stuff, and you're always out here, like, running is the thing.
We try to have, like, okay, so Mason Jar Media is the one that does Kaboo. Shout out to Mason Jar Media. Thank you so much for having our back every step of the way at every event that they do.
Yes.
Because it's not just Kaboo.
Yeah. No, and Kaboo is, by the way, the best festival because they feed us, too.
Thank you.
Which, like, doesn't happen, like, anywhere else.
Like,
and every single day I'm like,
blessing.
Food.
Yeah. Serious. Thank you. Props, Mason Jar Media. But anything that they want, we're like, we will bend over backwards for you. It's that kind of relationship. Yeah. But Top Shelf Music, we do album reviews, we do music video premieres, and we have a whole YouTube channel with like a web series and interviews and festival coverage and artist interviews. Did I say that already? But we're trying to be like, you know, what MTV used to be.
Yeah.
You know? Just
That's awesome.
Bring back the original OG music video platform.
Yeah.
And we focus on the big guys up there, but we also focus on the little guys down here.
Great.
You know? If
That's
you're
really
just getting started, give us an email. If you are established, give us an email, because we only bring good vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thank you.
So the one last thing that I wanted to talk about before I let you go, because I know you still have shooting to do tonight, and like.
Okay, so I said Sean McCracken Photography. Everybody check that out. He is amazing. We're blessed to have him on the Top Shelf team. He does not stop. So as I'm talking to you, I know that he has taken every single shot Duran Duran could ever possibly use in their marketing life. So,
that's so funny.
I'm pretty reassured that we still have time. But yes.
Awesome.
I'd like to dance to Duran Duran. Like,
no,
notorious. I'm a big Donnie Darko person, and that's when the sister does her dance routine. Anyway, you were saying.
Anyway, so what we talked about yesterday, which was such like an eye-opener to me, is like I've always known you and like recognized you because of your style, and like I can always like pick you out in the crowd, and like maybe I'll take some like screen grabs. I'll like put up some of your like festival outfits because you look stunning every time I see you.
Oh, you're so sweet. I am a hot mess right now.
I think we're all really sweaty. I'm wearing like workout shorts. Like I'm not even.
No, well, hey, the new Fergie from Black Eyed Peas was wearing bike shorts.
Okay.
Right?
So I'm very fashionable.
Black Eyed Peas centric.
awesome.
Yes.
But like we were talking about your style, and you were saying something along the lines of like people didn't like care or like recognize you
Yes.
or take you
So
like
it's
seriously.
It's a stigma. So us girls in the pit, I mean, okay, so for those that don't shoot at all or not savvy to like live music, entertainment industry, media, we have to wear black. It's kind of the thing. Just wear black, blend in, don't draw attention from the people on stage. But I'm like, well, who invented this rule? Like, it's not in what I have to sign, and like nobody actually like
says it.
Yeah,
no
so it's like this unspoken rule from like the medieval times of when cameras were invented.
Yeah.
During the Dark Ages or something.
Yeah, it really
back
is.
in Europe. I wasn't alive in the 1400s, but yeah, so that's where it came from. And why do we have to do that? So I was in the industry for reggae rock for like, well, 7 years now. Well, 10 years if we want to go before Top Shelf. But like, I've met, I don't want to name drop anybody, but like I've met people so many times and they will never remember who I am. And it was probably like 2 years ago when I'm just like, you know what? I'm tired of just blending in and being a wallflower. Like, why? There's not a lot of girls in the industry, in media, or in just music industry. Unless you're like a pop artist or a lead singer of a band, it's very random to find women.
Yeah. Pop
playing
is
music
like the only time.
or being in the scene.
Yeah.
You know?
Totally.
So we have to have a name for ourselves too. Like, why do we have to stand on the sidelines? And I was just like, you know what? I'm going to mix it up. And ever since I started being weird and just being myself and just dressing like a 2-year-old, got a lot, like a 2-year-old that got $100 at Party City, you know? That all of a sudden people that I've met a million times started remembering me. And I was just like, well, you know, it's cool to have a thing, and I'm not doing it for that. I'm not being inauthentic. I'm just finally being myself, and it seems to be working.
Yeah.
And the brand's growing, and like every girl deserves to sparkle.
Yeah.
So fucking let it shine, women.
Yeah.
Right?
I think the really interesting thing there is that you're saying you're not being inauthentic. And that's like the big thing is like you still gotta be yourself. And I know so many people that are like, I wear dresses, like I wear like bubbly,
So
like whatever.
That's hard
and then
when we're
they're
all
like
jumping around like trying to get a shot. Like, yeah, that's hard to wear like skirts and dresses and stuff.
Yeah,
but
and but they don't want to wear black all the time because that's not them. So at the same time, like for me, it's like, okay, this was just in my closet and that's why I grabbed, so it's fine. But
it's
like,
authentically you. Look at
exactly.
you. You are still absolutely fabulous, just the way you are.
Thank you.
Yeah, exactly. You have your own
Martens and
style.
my
I have
bike
my
shorts.
own style. Like today, I am Mouseketeer Barbie. Yup.
Oh, by the way, she also
1992.
stuck her tag on herself with eyelash glue.
I didn't want to. Okay, so this little sticker disintegrated on the clothing for the last 2 days at Kaboo, and I was like, "This is brand new."
Yeah.
Shorts,
no.
You know, so I just stuck it right on there with eyelash glue.
Yeah.
Because you never know when these fuckers are gonna fly away. You know, like the wind is like, woo. Oh wait,
So
am I not
last
supposed
thing.
to swear? I'm sorry.
No, it's totally it's totally fine.
Sorry, I don't
okay,
have
last
nice
thing.
Okay.
One piece of advice. If you could give one piece of advice to women that are trying to be in photography and make a name for themselves, what would it be?
Shoot.
Putting you on the spot here.
Be respectful, but stand your ground. Like, go after what you want. Do it in a very nice way, because there are gatekeepers.
Yes.
There are security guards, and there are people that will let you into the show next time. You know, like whether that's the tour manager or the band manager or the venue manager or the whoever is running the operations. You got to be respectful. Yeah. But be vocal. And that's my point. Like, I blended in for so long, and the brand, the Top Shelf brand, blended in for so long. But the minute that I started being like outside the box, I stopped being such an introvert, because I'm an extroverted introvert. Like, I really don't. It takes me a second to talk to people at a festival. But once I get my flow, you know. Yeah. But like, I really had to work on that. And that was probably 4 years ago. And ever since then, I've seen growth. I've seen people believe in the brand. I've seen people get behind me. People I don't even know shoot for me. Yeah, like I've never
That's
met.
crazy.
Shout out to like Brian Nicholson in Florida. I hope I meet you one day. Melanie in Oregon, Alexia in Sacramento, Ashley in Chicago. You guys are my
crazy.
warriors, and I hope I get to meet you someday. You're doing a great job. Yeah,
That's
and if you
incredible.
want to join
Yeah.
the staff, like we don't even have to know each other on a personal level. We're all in this together.
That's awesome. Well, I will put all of your links for both
Thank
Top
you.
Shelf Music and like your own personal stuff below. So guys, go check her out.
This rock
Give
star right
a
here.
ton of love. Thank you.
Thank you.
And I will see you at next Kaboo, but hopefully sooner because
I'm blessed to have you as a
I
friend.
I want to see you
Thank
more
you.
often. But anyway, that's Kristy Rose. So we'll see you
Toodaloo.
guys next time. Bye. Bye.
I hope that was okay.
Thank you.